Hey, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to fix programs with ChatGPT. In other words, debugging programs from errors with ChatGPT. So let's take this example. You can find this example attached in the lecture resources. So this program has an issue and it needs to be fixed. The issue is that when I run the program, I'm supposed to enter the A value. So this program is trying to calculate the area of a rectangle. So you give the length of one side, let's say 2, the length of the other side of the rectangle, and we should see the area printed out. So we got A from the user, we got B from the user, and then we try to call that function which calculates the area, but we get an error in line 2, right? Line 2, which is here. It says you cannot multiply sequence by non-int of type str. Now, if you are an experienced programmer, you will be able to tell what the problem is here. But sometimes, even the experienced programmer, they need a lot of time to troubleshoot something. And here is where ChatGPT comes in. So in very short time, you can fix an error with ChatGPT. So I'll show you two methods. In this video, I'll show you the first method, how to query ChatGPT to fix your programs. In the next video, I'll show you a more powerful method than this one. So you should learn both methods, even though most of the time you'll use the second method in the next video. So this is the first method. This is a traditional way of asking a question to another programmer. So that would be, whenever you ask questions to other programmers, you copy the code. So let's say you are in Stack Overflow, you want to ask a question to other programmers. So the standard format of programming questions is you mention the expected output, like I'm trying to get the rectangle area, but I get an error instead. The code is this. So you mention the expected output, which is the rectangle area. You mention the actual output, which is an error. So the program produces an error, that's the actual output. And then you mention the code, which is this one, and the error message, a column, Shift Enter, and then here you want to copy paste the error. It doesn't matter if you copy the entire error or just the last 1 or 2 lines, so ChatGPT will always find it, don't worry. So press enter. So that's a standard programming question, that's the format. So ChatGPT is telling you to convert the inputs to numbers. So that's the correct code. According to ChatGPT, you copy that code and yeah, you just paste it, and that should fix the issue. So 1, 4, and you get 4. 1 times 4, it's 4. Now you might ask, and you may be worried of ChatGPT actually taking over the job of programmers, because you might say, oh, ChatGPT can build programs, can fix programs. So what is the programmer doing? Well, you still need a programmer, you still need the human. For example, in this case, this program seems to work, right? 1, 4, but if you enter like 1.5, then you're gonna get an error again. So as a human programmer, I was able to see that this doesn't sound right to have an int here, because this should be converted into a decimal point number, so a float, not an int. But ChatGPT doesn't know that. So there's still a need of programmers. So ChatGPT makes your job easier, but it doesn't take away your job. So that's another programmer. Again, you should actively work with ChatGPT until you get the correct code for your program. So in this case, you can just follow up. You don't need to paste the code, so you can just follow up with another question. Oh, I got this error when I entered 1.5 for the A input. So that's the error. And as expected, ChatGPT is telling you to use a float instead of an int. So that should fix finally the error. So just copy the code and update with the new code. This time the program should be fixed. So there we go. If you like, you can continue querying ChatGPT to give you, for example, 2 decimal points after the comma for the output and so on. So that was one method to query ChatGPT using a standard format of programming questions. So expected output, actual output, the code, and the error message. In the next video, I'll show you a shorter way how to fix programs with ChatGPT, and that is also a more powerful way, and I'll explain you why. I'll see you in the next video.